Welcome to Get a Little Creative. I'm Beckie Farrant.
I'm Jen Hadfield.
And I'm Heather Mann. We're here to share the coolest craft ideas, the best creative blogs,
and simple projects that anyone can do.
Today we're talking about repurposing and recycling, and we have Mandy from Vintage Revivals with us.
Hi!
Yay! Mandy's so talented. So
Thank you.
yeah, you just recently did an epic room makeover.
I did.
Okay, tell us.
I wanted to find a way to show my blog readers how much I appreciate them. And I get emails every single day. They're like, Mandy, come live at my house, please. And so I thought, gosh, that would be so fun to be able to go to somebody's house and redo a room Vintage Revival style. So that's what I did. I found
fun. Okay, and your style it's totally over the top in a great way. It's totally Mandy stamped.
Yes.
I can tell a Vintage Revival project from a mile away. So your style is so unique. So tell us, I have this, and you did this chair, which is just crazy, but you pulled together this green chair with this yellow and this gray and this pattern, and how do you do all that?
I think that the easiest way to decorate a room, especially if you're gonna go kind of over the top like I do, is to start with one element. You know, go thrifting, find something that you see in the thrift store and you're like, that is the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my entire life, and buy it.
Got that? Start your room with the ugliest thing you've ever seen. Yes.
But you buy it and then you spray paint it and you glaze it and you add things to it and you make it your own, and it sort of becomes your pride and joy, and then everything else will just kind of evolve from there.
Okay, so all these pictures were part of your epic makeover.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I have the bed, and the bed is made out of a recycled door, right?
Yes.
Did you add this molding trim at the
We
top?
just did a crown molding on the top of it.
Okay, and the paneling is fabric?
It's fabric from IKEA, and I just got the cheater nail head trim that comes in a big roll, and I just put it on, and it looks so custom.
Okay,
it's
so
awesome.
I noticed in this photo that Mandy does the chop.
Cha-cha!
Now, if you don't know, there's two camps. It's a big controversy in home decor, right? Home decor pillows, to chop or not to chop. So either you fluff your pillows or you chop them right in the middle. So can you just show us,
Yes.
tell us the right technique?
Oh my gosh.
Pretend this is a pillow.
Okay, I am the biggest chopper ever. So what I do, you fluff your pillow, you put it on the bed, and then you chop it, and then it's like it has a big fat belly, and you like pat its belly like twice.
Twice, 3 times over does it?
That kind of takes the chop out too much.
Oh, okay, let's all do it together.
So ready? 1, 2,
Wait,
3.
plump.
Chop, pat, pat.
Okay.
And that will give you the perfectly chopped pillow fluff.
Perfect. Okay, thank you for that tip.
I have never chopped a pillow.
I haven't either.
Bring us a pillow.
We are going to pillow chop tonight.
Pat. I'm gonna try it. Okay. So there's a lot of elements that I love about this room, and we didn't print them all out. But one of the things that I think is just amazing is this light fixture. Tell us what you used, because the people are not going to believe it.
Okay, and I got to stop you because brass is, most people think, oh, brass is out, but here you have all these elements of brass. Tell us.
I love brass.
Okay.
I love brass. It's like my favorite metal ever because it's classy and it's unique because people don't use it. I don't like shiny brass. I like tarnished, kind of old.
aged.
Yes.
Okay.
So with the chandelier, I just found a really ugly chandelier at the thrift store that had, like the glass, like yes.
Glass.
It was like $10. And then to make the cage around it, I just got hanging flower planters, at Walmart.
Was it 2 of them?
One on the top and one on the bottom. And you just disassemble your chandelier a little, stick it on, put it back together, and then I just used the links from the chain to hook the bottom one on.
Okay.
So the key to all these is just ugly pieces. Right.
Ugly pieces.
Just go to the store, pick out everything ugly, throw it together, and you'll be just like Mandy.
Well, the best part is I have so many friends that are like, oh my gosh, can we go to the thrift store with you? And I'm like, yeah, come along, sure. They look at me like I have 4 heads. Sometimes I pick stuff up and I'm like, oh, look at this. This is the coolest thing ever. And they're like, really? And then they all come over to my house and compare stores. They're like, I was with Mandy when she bought that.
Okay, I'm so jealous of people who can just see the beauty in something that you would totally pass by in the thrift store. So can you just tell us, How do you pick things from everywhere and then tie a whole room together in a cohesive way?
That's the hard part, I think, for me, is just tying all the elements together. I mean, I can DIY with the best of them, but the way you pulled all the elements, the color and everything is just unbelievable. You're really great at it.
Thank you. Yeah. I sort of have this theory that is in the works, but I feel like if you consider color the currency in your bedroom, you only have a certain amount that you have to spend. And if you use a really bright, bold color, it costs you more money.
More decor points.
I like this. I'm liking this. Decor points.
I know, but so if you use yellow, you can't use yellow here, 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 here. You can use it here and a teeny bit here.
Okay.
And so if you look at, especially this room, there is a ton of white and gray and neutral. It has a really neutral base. Right. And then the headboard has a little bit of color. The dresser is yellow. The only other thing in the room that's yellow is a pillow. Like, you have to spend your decor points very carefully, especially when you use bright colors.
That's a good
Okay,
tip.
that is awesome. Okay, so today you're going to share a project with us. Do you want to give us a little sneak peek of that?
Yes, I love knockoffs. They are just knockoffs. They are just my favorite, and I love when I feel like when you do a knockoff, people really identify with a brand. Right. You know, if you like, we're doing an Anthropologie lamp knockoff, and people are like, "Oh, Anthropologie, that's so expensive." And so it's something that totally empowers people, because you can do a lamp exactly like theirs for $15, and like, you just need to be brave enough to do it. So.
Okay, well, we can't wait to see it, and we'll be right back with the lamp knockoff from Mandy.
We're back with Mandy from Vintage Revivals, and she is a girl after my own heart. She's sassy, spunky, and fun. She can DIY with the best of them, and she loves knockoff projects.
I love knockoff projects.
So today you're going to show us an Anthropologie teapot lamp knockoff that you made for like a fraction of the price.
The ones from Anthro are $198,
Wow.
which is sort of a lot.
That's outrageous.
You can do this one if you use dishes and stuff that you find at the thrift store for less than $15.
Wow. Okay, well, show us how it's done.
Okay, so first what you want to do is find your awesome china, whatever you want to use.
Okay, now I see you kind of got plates that are similar in size. Is it important to, I mean, could you use big plates, little plates? Why did you choose what you chose?
You can use whatever you want.
Okay.
That is the best part about a project like this, is you can use anything that you want. But what you do first is you do like a dry run where you stack, you know, you kind of just mess around and find how you like your layout.
Okay.
Once you have that decided on.
Now, is too tall, is there anything such as too tall, or?
No, I mean, obviously you don't want it like this tall because it might tip over.
Right, okay.
But this lamp was going to be about this tall.
Okay.
So then what you do is you start drilling into your dishes.
And you use something very special.
Yes.
You can't use a regular drill bit.
No.
Okay.
It will totally break your dishes and ruin your drill bit.
Okay, tell us about the drill bit.
This is a diamond tip ceramic drill bit. It's made by Ryobi. And the way that you use it, because it doesn't have a point on it, it has little teeny pieces of diamond that are on it. So it's
Now,
really rough.
How much does something like that cost?
It's like $17.
Okay, so a little bit of an investment.
Right, but it's totally worth it.
And it drills into...
ceramic, glass, anything like that.
Okay, so there's definitely more purposes than just the teapot lamp. Okay.
So when you use it, if you start drilling in it directly like this, it's going to skip and jump and you're not going to get a hole. So when you start drilling, you want to start like this.
Okay.
And then as it's cutting in to the china, then you move it up, 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 up. And then finally it will be, you know, vertical.
Okay, so what would you put under here to kind of
I
give you
just
some...
use a teapot, like a little teacup.
Oh, okay, so you don't need wood or something under it. Okay.
No. You want it to have an open place to fall through.
Okay.
And you want to use water with it.
Oh, so you just kind of, how do you do that? Do you fill
You
it?
just put water on your thing,
Okay.
and then just as you're drilling, the water will just stay there.
Hey,
And
you just taught me a new
go
trick.
through.
I love
know.
it.
It's
Very
pretty
cool.
awesome. So don't be scared to do it, because it's not scary.
Okay.
It's awesome. Okay, so then once you have all of your stuff drilled, you want to get, you want to get a lamp kit from like Walmart or Home Depot.
Okay, and what do those run?
like $5.
Okay, and is that this pipe? Is that what that
No,
is?
the pipe is separate. And actually, if you're like me and you like to thrift a lot and you buy a lot of random things, you can take this out of a lamp that you already own.
Okay.
But if you can't, you can buy them at Home Depot. They're like $4 and you get 2 of them.
Now, would we have to cut that down?
No.
Okay.
What you'll do is, I mean, I'm pretty sure you're gonna make a lamp taller than this.
Okay.
If it is taller, then you can buy extenders these to make it so that.
Do they just sell them in little increments like that?
These actually come in the lamp kit with the socket and everything.
Okay, that's easy.
So what you do is you drill a hole in the side for your cord, and then you feed your cord through.
So you're working at the bottom, right?
Yes, you start at the bottom. And this has, I probably should have shown you this. This has a little washer that holds it so it doesn't pull all the way through.
Okay.
So you have that. And then from here, you just are going to stack the way that you had it laid out.
Okay. I can help you with that. Okay, so what possessed you to use a mason jar full of gumballs?
I have done quite a few of these lamps, and they're so fun, but I feel like you need to kind of, try, oh my gosh, that's like stuck on the gumballs. There we go. Okay. You have to try different.
That is okay. Keep going.
Okay, so when you try different things, this is actually for my daughter's room, so I wanted it to be more of a kid-friendly.
Yeah, it's fun. Hopefully she doesn't take it apart and try and eat those gumballs.
I know. And if she does, then she is grounded because it is not okay.
Not okay to eat your lamp.
Right. So what you do is you just stack it.
So where did you find this teapot? I'm sorry to interrupt.
I got this teapot at Ross.
Okay.
It was like $5.99.
Wow, okay.
Okay, so you can see where our lamp cord is not quite reaching. So this is where you bust out the extenders.
Okay.
And they're really easy. It's just a really fat washer.
Okay, and it screws into both sides?
It screws into both sides.
Okay.
So that you can just kind of piece it together. And one of the easiest things, and I get emails all the time, because this is a really popular project on my blog.
So.
And people get kind of nervous because they're like, it's too long, what do I do? But all you have to do is your washer that's underneath, you just have to raise it up and lower the thing down.
So you really have plenty of inches to kind of go, whether it's extenders or making it taller.
Yes,
okay.
for sure. See, like right here, it's a little bit taller than what we'll need, so we can just...
Keep spinning it?
No, we'll just screw it in at the bottom when we're done. Don't forget to put your harp on, because the first time that I did that, I didn't put it on, and you have to redo all of your wiring.
Then they're done that, sister.
Yes, I know it. So then...
Really remember how to put it back together when you're rewiring.
Right. It's so true. And in the lamp kits, there's a lot of instructions.
Yeah.
They are so thorough.
So this is like one of those cases that you should really read the directions on the back of the
For
package?
sure.
Okay.
Unless you want to get electrocuted, which, I mean,
fun.
that's your
kind of
prerogative if you want to be electrocuted. Okay, so then...
Pull your wires apart.
Yes. And there's a special knot that you tie that I'm not going to tie right now. Magic of TV. This is your socket clicker.
Okay.
Then you put your cover on.
Pretending it's
already wired.
Okay. Yeah,
And then you can put your harp on.
Okay. And then put those little goodies down.
And because it's kind of loose, we'll just drop it over the table and screw in the washer
Oh,
tire.
look at that.
Isn't it cute?
It's adorable. I love the white with just the pop of orange color. That's super fun.
So fun. And the best thing is that because you learned how to do all the wiring and everything yourself, you can take this apart and you can change it out. If you want to put a Santa Claus in it, just drill a hole into the Santa Claus.
That would be fun.
Add him to your lamp. And so it's just a really customizable lamp.
Absolutely.
It's so fun. Okay.
And it's, I mean, obviously it's very personal. You could even use like old pieces from your grandmother's.
Totally.
If your grandma's okay with that. But, just a lot of times, the, modern day girl doesn't have china set, but if you have your grandparents or something that you want to like repurpose, I'm all about, repurpose it if you don't use it. So if you're not using your grandma's china, like make it into a beautiful statement.
Something that you will enjoy every single day and it will make you think of your grandma.
Okay, so you also have a shade for this baby.
Yes.
There's a magic light bulb in there that people don't see, right?
Pretend the light bulb is in there.
Okay.
Oh, and thing is kind of not straight.
That's good enough.
And then the funnest part about the
my
Anthro
heavens.
one
I
is
didn't
it
even know
has
that.
a cute little one that sits
Here,
on
I'll
the
hold
top.
that. Oh my gosh, that's
And you
adorable.
just screw the a small finial
Right.
inside of it, and it will, or you can hot glue, you know, it onto a finial.
Okay. Don't you wish sometimes when you DIY you could rewind 5 seconds? Well, you can on TV.
Yay, TV! Okay, so we have our little mini teacup, and you just put a small finial inside of it so that you can screw it on. And this is like the funnest part about the Anthro one, is because it is so quirky.
And it's so, it just adds, I mean, without that, I mean, it still was cute, but that just adds like over the top fun.
I know, it's just so fun.
Well, thank you so much, Mandy, for showing this project. If people want to see more Mandy, where can they go?
You can go to my blog. It's vintagerevivals.blogspot.com, and there are tons of epic projects.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and please join us next time as we get a little creative.
Bye.